education now, and a team of health officers from the Adabraka Polyclinic are currently at the Accra High School investigating circumstances leading to food poisoning of some 27 students. Doctors at the Adabraka Polyclinic confirmed to JoyNews a total of 22 students were treated and discharged Tuesday after receiving treatment for food poisoning. 5 who were rushed to the facility at dawn on Wednesday are still receiving treatment. We'll hear from the doctor shortly, but first, here's the headmaster of Accra High School, Kwamna Bedu, assuring parents of their ward's safety.
That it is false. We don't have 150 students of Accra High School admitted at Adabraka Polyclinic. It is false. What actually happened was that yesterday we went for our zonal sports as usual, and our students complained, some of our students complained of stomach ache. So they were rushed to Adabraka Polyclinic. Unfortunately, when the first batch went, another batch also complained, so we took them there. And I must tell you that none of our students have been admitted at Adabraka Polyclinic. This morning, we sent 5 students there because we want to be cautious. But if you complain of headache or even foot ache, we have to take you there because we don't know what is happening. So people peddling falsehood that food poisoning, there's no confirmed instance of any food poisoning in Accra High School. Normally, you see, Accra High School is populated with 2,600 plus students, you know, and those who have been sent to, they are not even up to 20. So I don't know where this story is coming from, that 150 students of Accra High School have been admitted at Adabraka Polyclinic. It's unfortunate. I must assure the whole country that Accra High School is safe. Our students are on campus and they are even preparing to go to LWAC to continue their sporting activities we started yesterday. So there isn't any alarm in Accra High School.
But so you are attributing this to the fact that they had gone for these interzonal games and that is where they got the pains from and had nothing to do with your dining?
I cannot say per se, because some of them were taken to the clinic from LWAC. Some of students were also here, so they too, yeah. But in fact, yesterday, some of health inspectors from Polyclinic, Adabraka Polyclinic came here to verify what is happening here, because some of our students were rushed there. They came and checked where the students eat, our kitchen where food is prepared, our source of water. In fact, we don't have water because our tap flows 24/7. So we don't have any problem with water. So they came and looked at all these things. Health inspectors from Adabraka Polyclinic. They were here. You see, they came and checked the status of the cookers, those who cook, the cooks, their certificate. And all of them were shown to them. And even some of the students, their stools have been taken. So as we speak, we've not gotten any report from the hospital informing us this is the cause of the students' aches.
What? Yes, Medical Superintendent at the Adabraka Polyclinic, Dr. Abdul Razak Kwao, who confirmed the news to JoyNews.
Today at around 5 a.m. they started bringing one of the teachers, I think the senior housemaster also, brought about 5 of them who came with vomiting, abdominal pain and then diarrhea. So because they were coming from the same setting and then with the symptoms that they had, we suspected food poisoning. And then not long after, about 7 of them came and then with the same complaints. But then they had also complained that they had eaten some kenke and pepper the previous night. So we managed them Then from yesterday up to this morning, we've had 27 cases. Yesterday we had 22, and then today we've had 5. This done, they brought about 5 again. So in all, 27 cases. Yesterday, out of the 22, one was very bad, came with shock. But we managed him, and then we discharged him as well. But then after we had about 12 cases, we sent our public health team to the school to also investigate what's happening. So we went to look at the kitchen staff, whether they have food handling certificate, their water source, then how they drink, whether they drink from open tap or where they get their drinking water from, the water they use to cook and the rest. We went and checked the kitchen staff, at least the certificates that we saw were valid, they've not expired as well. And then they told us they use bottled water and then sometimes sachet water as well. They don't drink from the open tap. So far, that's what has happened. We've run some lab investigations. Some of the results are out, some are not out. But it basically points to food poisoning. But then today we've gone back to the school again to go and take samples from the kitchen, some of the things that they use to cook, so that if we see if we'll be able to identify any particular bacteria from the samples that we will take. But then usually when you have cases like this, you would have to rule out other things as well. So we did cholera test as well. All the 27 were negative. We did stool for some common viruses that causes vomiting and diarrhea, gastroenteritis. They've also come out negative as well. So now we are waiting for something called stool cultures. So those ones, when they come and we are able to isolate any bacteria, then we give the appropriate additional treatment as well. But so far, the 22 we had yesterday, we've managed them, we've discharged them. The 5 that were brought this done to make up to the 27, we've managed them, they are currently stable as well.
So we cannot confirm that all of them had food poisoning, but just some of them?
All of them came with similar complaints, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pains. A few of them had temperatures. So yes, with those complaints, you can suspect food poisoning, but then usually if that is the case, there has to be a particular organism that's causing the food, but that will only come out of the culture and sensitivity test that we are currently running.
So what next? What next?
So for now, as I said, we are in the school, we are picking samples from the kitchen and other places as well. And then we are also running further investigations on some of the samples that we took yesterday and then this morning.